everyone, today I'm here with my part 2 of my Q&A series. So today's video is going to be answering all the questions that are personal, that are kind of about TV, and I think some Booktube questions are on here as well. So let's get right into it. Oh, Happy Smiles Laugh asks, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Oh, that's a tough one. I love ice cream. I think it's like my favorite dessert. I love some ice cream. I'm gonna have to say, I think my one favorite consistent is cookie dough. Amazing. Liz Herondale asks, can you show us some pictures by taking you, please? Yes, here is some. This is one actually. You've seen her on my channel before. It's my best friend Jenna. She's actually about to have a baby here soon, so I took some maternity photos of her. And here's a couple from some of my recent weddings. So yes, here's just a few. I don't share too much because I want to keep my clients, their privacy. I want to respect their privacy, but I thought I would share some of them with you guys because you guys always ask, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm not super amazing at all. They're just, some of my pictures. I'll Hurt Your Heart asks, where do you picture yourself in 10 years? And this is like a 3-part question. 10 years. In 10 years, I'll be 38. Well, you've quite depressed me. In 10 years, I'm hoping to have 2 children. One that I have now, and then another one. I'm hoping to move into our forever home. I'm hoping that my business is succeeding. I'm hoping I'm still doing this, but I don't really see a lot of people watching me when I'm 38 because I'm already kind of old for the booktube community as it is now, so I don't know if you guys will still watch me when I'm 38, but hopefully I will still be reading and stuff. Maybe I'll do a blog instead. And just being happy, that's my main thing. I just want to be happy with my family and my life and myself, so that's where hopefully I could see myself in 10 years. How many kids do you and your husband want? We already have 1, and we want 1 more. I'm pretty sure after that I think we will be done. And what do you do for work? And what I do for work is I'm a photographer. I do primarily weddings and family pictures and baby pictures and engagements and all that kind of stuff. And then I also do this. So this for a hobby / kind of like a side job, just for a little bit of extra income so I can supply for my household. But yeah, photography and booktube are my jobs, and being a mom is the main one. He asked, where is your dream vacation spot? Hawaii, I think. Anything tropical with a nice cool breeze and I can just relax all day. Hawaii probably. Yeah. I'm gonna butcher your name. Sandra Alexander Larson. I'm so sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Do you still watch Pretty Little Liars? If so, who do you think Uber A is? And I still think you look like Ashley Benson, by the way. I don't say you see that, but thanks, because she is gorgeous. I don't watch Pretty Little Liars anymore. I go through a phase with Pretty Little Liars where I'll binge watch a season and then I'll be like, I'm gonna watch the new season regularly when it comes out, and then I don't. So usually I think I'm behind a season now, and yeah, I mean, maybe when the series is over, because I think it's ending next year, I may just binge watch it all through. There's just so many episodes, and I feel like it just won't ever end about A. So I don't know. Sorry. Lucifer's Daughter asks, what current shows do you watch, and what are your book pet peeves? I don't watch any shows right now, any current shows, because it's obviously the off season. I'm usually around this time is what I'll do. It's so elaborate. I have plans for TV shows. Some shows that I really like, I'll just save for Netflix later. So for instance, Jane the Virgin, just finished watching season 2 of that, waited for it. I'll probably watch Once Upon a Time here, the last season, pretty soon. Off season, I don't really watch a lot of shows because it's the off season. Considering Grace asks, what made you start your Booktube channel? Honestly, I just found Booktube and I really wanted an outlet to talk about books because I didn't have any friends that liked reading as much as I did, so I thought this would be a great outlet for me to talk about it. So that is primarily where I started it, to talk to people about books, and I'm still happy I do it. Melissa asks, have you read any books from the Rory Gilmore's reading list? If so, which ones? By the way, there are over 300 books on the list. I have not. I've never deliberately looked at the list because I know it would be so many titles I'm probably not interested in, because Rory Gilmore's super smart and reads really prestigious books, really prestigious books. And I maybe read, I'm going to take a guess. I might check this after I film this of how many books. I want to say maybe 3. If I'm lucky, I've read 3. But yeah, I'm never going to attempt that because that would be insanity. And the Teenage Reader, love your username, by the way. Amazing. What are your favorite Booktube memories? Definitely when I went to BookCon in 2014 in New York, that was just amazing. I got to meet so many of my friends face to face. I got to meet so many of you guys. It was just an amazing experience, and I'm so happy because I'm going to I plan to go to Y'all Fest, hopefully, if plans go right, in November in South Carolina, and I can't wait for that to be another future amazing memory. So, yay, if you're going to Y'all Fest. you gotta meet me there because it'll be a good time, and I'm really excited for it. And hopefully I can really go. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 80% I can go. Doodles asked, which I love Kayla, you were amazing. She asked, she just knows me. She knows me. She asked, what are your favorite characters on the show Parenthood and Friday Night Lights? And she put a smiley face because I guess she knows I love those shows because those are amazing. And side note, did you see the previews for This Is Us coming to NBC this fall? It looks so good. My favorite characters on Parenthood, they change every time I rewatch it because I rewatch it probably once a year, maybe more, because I love that show so much. I really love Christina Braverman. I feel like I have my ups and downs with her throughout the seasons, but for the most part, I really like her a lot. I think she's an amazing mom and a really caring person, but she does have some downfalls to her. And I love Adam too. Again, I think he's an amazing dad and he's a caring person. He does have his downfalls as well. I love all of them. All of them are just so amazing. I would say my least favorite, I do not like Hattie. I've never liked Hattie. Friday Night Lights. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've rewatched that. I need to rewatch it. I mean, Tim Riggins. I mean, who can hate that guy? Who can hate Tim Riggins? For real. See the previews for This Is Us. Yes, and as soon as I saw that preview, because I saw it a while ago, I was like, this is the next Parenthood, no lie. And when I went to tweet about it, I saw that Parenthood had tweeted that show and said, this is like the next Parenthood. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is amazing. That is the one show I'm gonna make sure I watch this fall. Like, it's gonna happen. Lady84 asked, how often do you read a book and decide not to review it on Booktube? I don't review all of the books I read because sometimes I read books and I just don't have too many thoughts on them to review a video. So I'd say my way to discern, I don't know if that's the right word, figure out to learn which ones I'm going to review or not, if I have a lot of thoughts and opinions about it, if I really genuinely want to talk about it. So those are my like two type of things that I know if I want to film a review on. If I have stuff to say and I want to talk to people about it, otherwise I just won't review it because I really don't feel like I don't really have anything to say, you know. And Celia Battle asked, what is your favorite show? What is your favorite TV show that you like to watch? My top 3: Gilmore Girls, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and The Office. Always gonna be my top 3 forever and ever. W asked, any advice for new booktubers? I love you so much. I love you too. I have a whole video. I just did a video about tips for new booktubers, so definitely check that out. So there's your answer. He asked, if you could have one superpower, what would you be? And what is your profession and how old are you? Just wondering. If I could have one superpower, I think I would love to fly. That would be just amazing. Or super strength. One of those two things would be amazing. And what is your profession? I've already said that. Photography and like booktuber. How old am I? I will be turning 28 in September. And I'm not ready for that. Not ready for that at all. Elena asks, does your son have a favorite book? If so, which one? Yes, he is so picky on his books. I try to introduce him to new books, but he is very resilient on like his classics. I would say his ultimate favorite that he will make you read time and time again is I Love You More. He loves that book. And he also loves recently The Jungle Book. It's a baby lit book by Allison James, I want to say. He loves that one because he loves animals. So those two are his favorites right now. They change sometimes they don't change. He Smiles Laugh asks, what is one of your favorite childhood memories? Oh, and I have a bookish one for that. I would have to say when I first started Harry Potter, I read the first 3 from the library and I didn't own them. So I remember one Christmas, I forget what age I was, I went out, you know, as one kid does, to the tree and I saw the first 3 Harry Potters just laying right in front and I was beyond happy and thrilled and just everything. I saw all the emotions. That is just one of my favorite childhood memories, hands down. It's just actually owning the Harry Potter book. Lauren asked, how is your baby? She does not cats. He is great. He's not a baby anymore. He will be 2 next month, which is insane because we have birthdays 3 days apart. Isn't that just insane? Yeah, he'll be 2 in September and he is amazing. He is a wild child, 100%. He can never sit still for a while. He has to run, he has to jump, he has to climb, he has to yell, he can just never sit still for 1 second. He is literally a bundle of energy that wears me out constantly. The most adorable child I've ever seen in my life because he's my son, but he is great. He says, do you plan on having any more kids? Just one, hopefully. Just one. Sky asks, have you always wanted to be a photographer and what is your favorite thing about being one? I would say I knew I wanted to be a photographer when I was 16 years old, when I was becoming a senior in high school. And my favorite thing is probably I love weddings. They're the most stressful part of photography, but they are amazing. And I love just capturing love. Like even when I do families or, you know, engagements and just babies, I love just seeing the love in people and being able to capture that in a photo form and just being able to look at that photo and just literally seeing the love pouring from it. That is beyond my favorite favorite thing about photography. It just captures these moments in time, and you just see all this love and happiness, and it'll be there forever because, you know, I took it, and I love it so much. I'm very passionate about it, so that's a really good thing. Kelly asks, being a mother of a young child, how do you find time for yourself to dedicate to reading and booktubing? That is a very good question. Finding time is, you know, my son's on a very good schedule now and hasn't always been that way. Some days he will throw me for a loop, but usually I know I have about an hour to maybe 2 hours if I'm super lucky to, you know, film and edit, and then sometimes after he goes to sleep, I'll read or I'll edit some more. So I really try to stay on top. You know, when I think about videos, I try to do 3 a week, and I try to get them prepared if I can 2 weeks in advance. I know you're like, that's crazy, but it keeps me a little bit stress-free being that in advance and knowing what I have to do. So, you know, anytime I can slip in some work, if he's like playing by himself or something, or if he's like reading, I will try to work for like maybe 5 minutes. So I just try to slip in time as much as I can. It is tough. Do not be fooled. It is very, very hard. I feel like I'm constantly going, but I love what I do, and I really want to make videos for you guys, so I try to fit as much time as I can for it. Dancing with the Roses asks, what nicknames do you have for your son? I have so many. Number one is nickname. Me and my husband will always call him Buddy. We probably call him Buddy more than his own name, which is Noah. Buddy is his number one nickname. I also call him Silly Little Bean. I don't know why. I call him that, and I also call him Sweet Baby. Those are the 3 nicknames. It's weird saying them out loud to like not him. Ask, what is the one thing you love most about being a mom? Definitely just seeing myself in him. Like, you know, I see myself, and just the love. I've never thought I would have as much love as I have for a person more than my son. Yes, I love my husband, but when I had my son, it was like this whole new type of love, and just a part of me is in him, you know, and I just love him so much. So the love, it just goes beyond comparisons. Amanda asks, what will you do if your son doesn't end up being a reader like you? We're just going to try to ensure that he loves reading. I will try to ensure that he loves reading. I will continue to keep reading to him as long as, you know, if he's up to 10. I plan to read when he's 11 to start reading Harry Potter. We want to read him other books, but I will always try to push him onto the reading thing, but I don't. If he tells me when he's older, I don't like reading, I'm not going to push him. That's okay. His dad's not a reader. That's okay. I love him, and he's not a reader, so yeah. This is Lovers asks, what's your favorite color, favorite food, and ice cream flavor? I already answered that one. My favorite color is yellow, and next would be teal. My favorite food, anything Italian. I love pasta. So there you go. Mullins 2013. What are your hobbies outside of reading and photography? Those are my hobbies, I would say. I don't have any much more hobbies. Watching movies and binge watching TV shows, maybe. The last question comes from Noah Mercedo. I love your name. And who are some of your favorite booktubers? Oh, I have great ones for this one. I'll give you some tubers that you may have not heard of. I want to give you some new ones. One that I just found that I adore, that I've been watching her videos non-stop, is Trina from Between Chapters. I love her. I will link her down below. As well as, oh, there's so many other ones. Rincey from Rincey Reads is great if you read adult fiction, as well as Katie from Chapter Stacks, another one that's amazing. Let's Read is some really cool, like very interesting. Max from Well Done Books, adult books, and he is very passionate about it. If I have any more, I will link them down below. Check them out, please, because they're all amazing and they're just great at what they do. So please subscribe to them because they're awesome. Anyway, that was the personal /TV /booktube questions. I feel like I need to go lay down now because I feel like it was a long video. Anyway, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Sorry I talk so fast, but I wanted to get through all the questions. And be sure to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.